Hey there, this is Jonathan from Buffalo Modular Homes, and I'm in Sanborn, New York, and behind me is the Bellamy 6 plan. It's a two-story home. It's about 2,300 square feet, first floor and second floor together. Plus, this property specifically allows for a walkout basement, which the homeowner took advantage of. There's gonna be a big, huge attached garage, plus a back porch and everything like that. It's a beautiful home. I thought it'd be great to take a walk through shortly hereafter. The house has been set. The garage is the next piece of the puzzle to be done. A lot of the utility setup stuff has already been done, but not much of the finishing work has been done on the inside of the house. So I thought we could take a walkthrough video and just give you a chance to see what a plan like this would look like inside unfinished. So I can't wait for you to see what this looks like with the attached garage, and that it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful house. I mean, it's beautiful as it is, but the garage is going to be really a showstopper. So the homeowner is going to do some vertical siding on the front of the house here, across some of the front of the house here, and then switch things up on the garage and stuff. The Bellamy 6 has this inset little front porch here, so which is not very typical for a lot of floor plans to come with a porch from the factory, but this one, just because of its, it's inset into the modules, they're able to actually ship it with the porch on there, which is great. So they're doing vinyl plank flooring through the whole first floor common space of the house. The back half you can see is covered already, actually, protective cardboard covering here to cover up that that nice vinyl plank flooring, and then you can carry it through the rest of the way. There's boxes of plank flooring in here shipped loose with the house, so you can see the furnace shipped loose. That'll go down in the basement. The siding and soffit and fascia, stuff like that, is in here. There's some drywall shipped loose as well. But let's kind of look through the plan itself. So this homeowner did some things different with this. So they had the intention of using this space over here as kind of dining room space, and then making this whole thing back here the living room space. So a different way of doing this. And so what they did with that is, here's the garage entrance, right? And then they got a coat closet here off the side, two-door coat closet. Whoops, I didn't open it all the way. Two-door coat closet here off the side. Little half bath here with a pocket door already installed from the factory, which is great. Okay. Toilet's not in here, but it's here in the house. It's already plumbed and everything, which is great. Some of the carpet is already run on the stairs. You can see we've hung some of the drywall on that marriage section of the house between the two modules. You can see that we've already hung some of that, but not overly complicated in hanging that sheet of drywall up there. But you can see there's some drywall finishing work that needs to be done here. But you can also see this big cutout. So this is a really cool thing that this homeowner had done, where they did actually, this whole space is going to be vaulted up to the second floor. So you can see where that stops. So you kind of follow this line along, right? Kind of follow this along. And that's where that line stops, okay? And so all of this is all, excuse me, all this is all vaulted up to the second floor, which we'll take a look at later on. You got the triple window across the back. Now these are each individual windows. Did a video recently on the Ultra 3, and it actually had groups of 3 windows. So this is an interesting, little tidbit for those that want to get, a little bit more particular about stuff. That could be something that you're looking for. The triple window could be something you're looking for. Good to get some clarity on those things as you're kind of developing your plan. This is going to be a lot easier to do than the triple window, just because of some of the structural pieces involved with doing that. It's not always possible to do that triple window there. So just a heads up. Sliding glass door on the back of the house, which will be great to this big, huge porch, uncovered deck space that they're going to have on the back side of this house. And kitchen is already done. Homeowner's going to do their own backsplash later on. I don't remember if they're doing it right away, or if I'm not mistaken, they're going to leave it for a while, which is why they kept the backsplash curb in here, which is a really important note, especially for a kitchen, to be aware of what you're doing with that. Are you including that curb or not? You want to make sure that you have good clarity on that. They did the that cityscape look which is certainly an option for you. You could carry the cabinets all the way up to the ceiling. You could actually do it like a soffit drop down to kind of actually right where that top line is of those cabinets. You could have a soffit come down, drywall soffit, and kind of match along the whole top there. That's something you could do as well. And then let's see here. So you got these big, huge drawer bases here. You could, maybe option for doing all drawer bases if that's something that you wanted to do. But big, huge sink base here. Lazy Susan over in the corner here, which is nice. And then the master is over here to the side. So let's go through here. Carpet's already in. Just got to get folded back and put your transition strip in there. Pretty simple. Trim work's got to come in on there. But nice big master suite. We'll go through the bathroom in a minute here. Here's the big closet space. So you can see there's some drywall finishing that's got to get done in here because of the plumbing lines up here. That's got to get done on site to tie the first floor and second floor together. So they kind of leave these holes kind of cut in for future finishing on site. Okay, so they left the curb in here as well. And you might like it, you might not like it. It's important to kind of be aware of that so you can make an educated decision for what your preference is, right? But you got two sink bases here, two individual standalone vanity sinks. So why they did that is because what the homeowner is planning on doing, they didn't do any mirrors from the factory. They want to do their own mirrors. And I think the intention is to actually make this kind of like a makeup desk sort of a space. So just a different setup. Maybe that's up your alley, maybe it's not. Garden tub in here for the master. Again, similar cutout here for the plumbing line. Tie-ins here between the first floor and second floor. So we'll come back through and go up to our second story of this house. There's the stairway into the basement, which after set we came in here because the actual basement is open right now. There's a walkout here, so you can actually go through the basement. So what we do when that's the case and the basement's been done is we'll, you can put in, just screw a piece of wood in here so nobody's getting in this house, before it's all locked up and sealed up with the doors and windows and stuff like that for the basement. But we come upstairs. Again, here's that marriage line between the modules that needs to get finished out on site. Okay. And then we come up to a landing space here. This will kind of be a playroom and that for the kids. A couple of closets in here as well, which is nice for storage for all the kids' stuff. This one is actually going to be for the second floor furnace, which is an important note to be aware of and to be thinking about for your house, and be aware of when you have a two-story. Some of the factories will actually require that where there's a furnace on the second floor specifically. So just a note for you. Here's the common bathroom. Nice big linen cupboard. Nice big window in the bathroom. And again, they omitted the mirrors. Typically the mirrors would come in as well, but they omitted the mirrors. And then just a simple tub shower insert. So we come back over and we got carpet across here. So you can see they just kind of fold it back, and then you can fold it back in and tack it in place and stuff. And then it's, nice and seamless and perfect. So you can see kind of why they did this. They got this big open space here, right? Big, huge windows across the back of the house. And then all of this temporary floor here comes out for a nice vaulted space, which is going to be really beautiful. There'll be a railing all across this space here as well. It's going to look awesome. So we come down the hall here, and you got 3 more bedrooms. Here's the Ship Loose vinyl plank floor for the first floor to finish that out. Window in here. Pretty decent sized closet. And then 2 additional bedrooms here as well. Here's number 2. And number 3. And you'll see what they did is I think their plan is to put in a fan, which makes sense. There's the double switch there, so they're going to do a fan light combo. So they just put in a junction box, so they can put in anything they want to later on, which is a great setup for them. But it's a great house, a great plan, great layout, really nice 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom floor plan. They got this vaulted space in here, master on the first floor, so you can age in the home, which is great. But this is kind of what things are going to look like. Basically, after set, we've kind of organized a few things in here, but for the most part, the inside of the house, this is kind of how it's going to come from the factory. And the rest of the work just needs to be finished out on site. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful for you and your project, whether you're considering this particular plan, considering a 2-story, just considering a house in general. Maybe you're trying to get a sense for what the space is going to look like after the house has been set. How much is the factory actually able to finish? I find time and time again, as we're kind of walking people through houses, that they're really astonished at the amount of work that's finished before the house even comes to the property. So if this is the right project for you, where you're looking to take on a lot of that responsibility, or maybe you're kind of, are going to call in some favors and take care of it yourself directly in the managerial role of that, this gives you a sense for what the house is going to come finished from us as we leave on set day. The roof will be shingled and ready to go. And then this is basically what you're going to be left with for the most part, right? So, and if you want us to finish the whole thing, that's certainly an option as well. If you're in the Western New York area, we'd love to finish the home up for you, build you a beautiful home for you and your family. What we want to do is help you succeed, help you get into the home in the right way, with the right fit for you. So when you're trying to get into a new home, especially these days, budget becomes even more of an issue now than it ever has before. So this sort of a setup where we actually do just simply the modules and do this portion and leave the rest for you could be a really attractive way to finish the house out for you and get it done at the budget that you're looking for. Hope this has been helpful. Thanks so much for watching.